biggest stretch ever. Okay, that's a good start to my vlog. What's up, guys? It's Itshafu here, and I'm wearing a Twitch shirt. How cool is that? So I couldn't think of a vlog topic, so I got you guys to ask me some questions, and I'm going to answer Sebastian's question, who asked, how did you approach to get your parents to understand your gaming life? Well, if you guys have strict parents, or namely strict Asian parents, then you guys can probably relate and know that Asian parents generally don't like video games and think they're a giant waste of time. And often they are. But, you know, World of Warcraft was something I was super passionate about. It was my first video game, and I fought. I fought with my parents every day to be able to play World of Warcraft. And at one point, I was getting pretty competitive into it, and I played on Tichondrius. Or maybe I played on Bleeding Hollow back then. I don't remember. It was Bleeding Hollow or Tichondrius, but either way, my teammates and most people who played were generally on West Coast time, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, so I played on East Coast time. And, you know, my bedtime was, I think it was 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., which is like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. PST. So naturally, I wanted to stay up till maybe 2 or 3 a.m. because that was prime time. That was when people would queue arenas. And oh my god, the things that I would do. I would have to pretty much fake go to sleep, and then when my dad started snoring, because he snores really loud, I would open his door really, really carefully and take my old ass flip phone and crawl to the router, use my phone as a flashlight, plug my internet back in, crawl out, close the door, run back to my room and play for a couple hours. And then I'd have to do all that over again and unplug it so that he didn't know that I reconnected the internet and played all night. And I got caught doing that a good amount of times, to the point where he would lock the door and I would have to unlock the door. And we have one of those the locks at home. They're not keys or anything. It's like if you put a toothpick or anything like any kind of stick in, it will just unlock that way. And it makes this like sound when it unlocks. So I'd have to unlock it, listen to see if the snoring stopped, wait till the snoring started again, and then rinse and repeat. And oh my god. So my parents really did their best to try to make me stop playing, but I was just so into it, and they really just couldn't stop me. I was the nightmare child, you know, like my parents always tell me, oh, my friends' kids, they're getting straight A pluses, they're the president of their high school, and they're president of the French club, and got accepted to Harvard and MIT and Yale, and like, what the hell are you doing? Pretty much that's what they were telling me. And I was like, I just want to play World of Warcraft. And it really wasn't until I showed my parents that I was actually really good at the game, and it was something I was passionate about, and they just couldn't accept that. But there was this website called SK Gaming, and basically it was a ranking system. It would take the rating of your 2s teams, 3s teams, and 5s team and add them up, and you would have a collective rating, and it would show everyone from every battle group on every server, like Asia, Europe, and Taiwan, I think. And yeah, and just list out who were the top ranked people. And I was number 1 for a while, and I showed my parents this. I was like, look, there's like 8 bajillion people playing this game, and I'm number 1. Like, it's something that I really care about, something I'm really good at. Just please let me play my video games. And after my mom saw that, she actually started being a little bit more supportive. She started understanding that it's not just mindless, you know, playing and a giant waste of time. And yeah, they actually supported me in going to tournaments. My mom actually covered part of my plane ticket for MLG Orlando, which is one of the actually not one of the, but the first tournament that I actually won. So that was really cool. And after that, after my year of Pro WoW, my parents were very proud of me, but they were still always like, okay, you had your fun, you had your year off, now like focus on school and go do the Asian thing, get a good job and get your degree, blah blah blah. And then that was like, yeah, of course, that's what I'm gonna do. And then in college, Bloodline Champions happened, and I had really bad grades. My first year of school, I just play games all day. Yep, we actually won DreamHack Summer, and that was really cool. My parents were like, oh, good for you. Like, that's over now. Now you should focus on college. Like, you need to stop worrying about video games and just do the college thing. I was like, okay. And then I actually joined a sorority and had a lot of fun in college. But then, over the summer, Twitch.tv happened to me, and my poor parents been terrorized by me. And then, like, I started streaming, got really into that, decided I was going to do it part-time when school started, and then I just wouldn't go to class, and I just would stream all day. And so I was like, I don't think I should be in school. I'm not really doing anything here. I just want to stream full-time and try this out. And my parents were devastated. Oh my god. The worst feeling, I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but the worst feeling is when your parents are not mad at you, are not yelling at you, but they just have that disappointed look. Like, what have I done to deserve you as a daughter? Look. And oh my god, my mom has had that on her face too many times. So, man, it really hurt that I couldn't get her support on me leaving school to stream full time. She would always, every time, she would be like, okay, when are you coming back to school? You're just going to do this for like a year, right? This is just one of your phases. And it's just hard for me. It was hard for me to hear that from them. And, because I really love streaming. I really love video games. And I found something that I like doing. And they just couldn't get behind it. But I've been sticking to this for almost 2 years now, and thanks to you guys, I'm able to do it. So thank you for the support. And they finally have kind of backed off and started becoming supportive. And I actually went home for PAX East. Well, I visited home very briefly because it's in Boston. And I had dinner with my mom, and that was the first time that I've sat down with her not bringing up when am I going back to school again. And that was just an amazing feeling. So, I don't know if I answered the original question. I just kind of rambled a lot. But pretty much, it was a struggle to get my parents to really accept gaming as a staple in my life. But I really had to fight for it. It was never an easy. They were never just like, oh, you can do whatever you want. We'll be supportive of you. They've never just abandoned me, and I don't think they will ever do that no matter what happens. So I'm very lucky to have parents like that. But it wasn't until extremely recently that they've actually understood. I don't even think they still understand my obsession with gaming and this life that I've chosen. But I think they are happy for me, and they see that it's something that I've worked hard for. So yeah, I hope that answers the question, and thank you for asking, and I'm gonna record more, so see you soon. Yeah, I have to work on my goodbyes.